Moving on, if you don't have any last-minute holiday shopping to do, you might be in the mood to see a show or some holiday light displays. There's so much to do in St. Louis. That's where Sarah Thompson comes in. She has a few events for us happening this week. Can't believe it's already the last weekend before Christmas. It's crunch time to get all this stuff in.
I know.
That your kids get the experiences that they should have during Christmas.
I know, and it feels so weird with this storm coming to be like, and get outside and go do this. But knowing that we're going to cover kind of stuff you can do this weekend or next weekend, we'll go ahead and throw some things out there. The first one I wanted to start with is City Museum. So what's great about City Museum is people have family in town, and whether you're lifelong St. Louisan or you have family who've never been there, it's a great place to go. So they've got a lot going on for the holidays, but one thing this weekend is this thing called Santa's Merry Magic Show, where Santa is doing magic tricks, and so you could catch that. Those shows are 12 and 3:30 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they also are doing for New Year's Eve actually like a family New Year's Eve party. So this is great because when you have little kids, you never really know what to kind of celebrate, and that's going to be next Saturday, and they're going to have like games, and they're going to do a balloon drop, and you can pop balloons, and they have a not a champagne toast, but you know, a toast. So that's another one to check out. But it's great to take folks if you've got family from out of town or not down to City Museum, and they've got several events going on.
Everyone should go at least once. So out of towners have to see it when they're here. Yeah. So there's other things happening this weekend. There's some light displays as well.
So I mean, for the past 6 weeks, we've kind of been like trickling like little different, plugging different light displays. So here's my last plug of the year for some light displays. The first one is Way of Lights, and this is over in Belleville. And I think Way of Lights, what distinguishes it from some of the other ones that we've covered, is that this actually, through the light display, tells the story of the birth of Christ. And so it's not as commercial and secular as some of the other stuff that we've covered. So you can go check that out. And that's pretty much running through the 31st of December. And so on the holidays, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the visitor center is closed, but on the other days that they're not, you can go and they have activities in the visitor center. And then another one is Brewery Lights just down the street. And you've probably seen that coming in.
Just coming into work.
And that's really beautiful. And so there's Brewery Lights, and you can check that out next week. This is something that's not going to be available this weekend, but you can book. The lights are always there, but you can actually book the experience for next week. And they've got heated igloos, they've got a kids area. It's really, really beautiful. I mean, you can just drive by and see the lights, but next weekend you can actually buy the tickets to go and see.
I didn't realize they had a kids area.
Yeah. They've got a lot, fire pits. They've got, I think it's like the art light. Yeah, it's like an art light show, and then the parade, and the kids zone. So something to check out. Very beautiful though. It's really, really nice.
This is a great weekend. Hopefully people, I'm not, but are finished now with their wrapping and everything, and now you can just relax, and your family's in town, and you can just enjoy that time. So anything else? You talked a little bit about New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was New Year's Eve, so there's a lot going on for New Year's Eve. We can only plug one of them, so I thought I'd try to work this in. People have probably been hearing a lot about the Armory, which is it's a new venue in the sense that it's totally renovated. I mean, this is insane, a $60 million renovation project, 250,000 square feet. So this is now open, and people have been probably hearing about it, but they're going to do a big New Year's Eve party. And you can go and have a food and drink package, as you can see, games, dancing, live music. So I mean, if you want to be anywhere, it's 6 acres. I think
a lot of people can go.
Yeah, I think it's dubbed now like the largest sort of indoor entertainment complex in St. Louis or in the city. But yeah, they are doing something really, really neat, and so they are doing something for New Year's Eve that you can check out.
I love that, because so often on New Year's Eve, the day of, you're like, man, we forgot to plan something. What should we go do? And this looks like it's going to hold a lot of people in there. So there will be a spot.
Yes. That's a very good point. So,
all right. Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And we are going to post this segment at KMOV.com/greatday in case you didn't see all of those and you need to write down to take your kids or your grandkids. That'll be following the show.
Lots of great stuff to do, just maybe not right this minute.